On today's Live Daily News, a homeless man was found dead on the steps of the City Hall Annex in San Angelo. We had that story exclusively Sunday. A windy wind chill advisory has been issued for tonight, and we'll tell you when the freezing weather will be leaving our area. All that and more. I'm Yantis Green, and this is Live. We'll get to those stories in just a bit. But first, business in 2024 requires a reliable, fast internet connection. And when San Angelo Live launched this live stream video content initiative, we found Conterra Networks. We've been live streaming this news show via Conterra's 1 gig up and 1 gig down fiber internet for the past 18 months, and it rocks. Conterra Networks provides access to a business-oriented network. We require serious internet to broadcast live on 5 major platforms like YouTube and Facebook. If you're in business, you're serious like us. Call Todd Smith at Conterra Networks to get serious about your internet at 325-716-8340. That's ConterraNetworks.com. Todd Smith, 325-716-8340. And this first cold spell of winter has settled across the Concho Valley, bringing some snow flurries and extremely cold temperatures to this area. The National Weather Service has issued a second wind chill advisory for the overnight hours Monday night from 9 p.m. until 9 a.m. Tuesday. Forecasters expect wind chills to reach 12 below zero tonight. Experts recommend residents wrap exposed outdoor pipes, move sensitive plants indoors if you haven't already, and of course provide shelter, plenty of clean bedding, fresh food, and access to food and water for all outdoor pets. Better yet, with temperatures as low as they are in the teens, bring those pets indoors. Also, leave both hot and cold water faucets dripping just a little bit slowly overnight to keep the pipes from freezing, especially along outside walls. And ERCOT has issued a request for residents to conserve power Tuesday morning. The conservation request is from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. Tuesday morning, when they expect to see higher demand, or the highest demand, as Texans return to work and school following this MLK Day holiday. The conservation request does not signify any emergency conditions within the grid at the present time. And as we reported exclusively Sunday, a homeless man was found deceased on the steps of the City Hall, City of San Angelo Annex at the corner of Beauregard and Bryant Boulevard downtown. According to information from San Angelo Police, the 63-year-old man was found beside a pile of blankets. It appears he died of natural causes. The temperature Saturday night into Sunday morning reached the teens. Authorities have not released his identity, but a passerby said he was known as Andy. Turning to the forecast, they look for temperatures to drop to 10 degrees tonight with a wind chill of 12 below zero, so it will be colder than it was last night. A wind chill advisory is in effect for the Concho Valley and for most of West Texas. For Tuesday, expect temperatures to rise to about 31 degrees under clear skies with light winds. Tuesday night will be about 19 degrees, and then by Wednesday, the temperature will finally rise above the freezing mark, reaching the lower 50s by the afternoon. And stay with us. We'll have an interview segment followed by sports, but first, here's a word from the Bass Bunch.
2024 means savings galore at Jim Bass Ford. Why not drive off our lot in a new 2023 Ford Explorer XLT for only $34,999. While you're here, be sure to ask about 0% APR financing. This is one of the most affordable third-row SUVs on the market. Hurry, these are limited offers, and you can only get these deals at Jim Bass Ford at the corner of Houston Hart at Arden Road, or shop 24/7 at bassbunch.com.
Two members of the Angelo State Rams basketball team received great news on Monday. Guards Kevon Godwin and Keyshawn Embry-Simpson were named to the Bevo Francis Top 100 watch list by the National Awards Committee in small college basketball. The Clarence Bevo Francis Award recognizes the player with the most outstanding overall season. Evaluation criteria encompasses season statistics, individual achievements, awards, personal character, and team achievements. Godwin averages 17.1 points per game so far this season. He also ranks in the top 10 in the LSC with a 45.3 shooting percentage and 42.9% from three. Meanwhile, Embry-Simpson leads the Rams this season in scoring with 18.9 points per game. He's compiled an impressive resume, including a 36-point game against number 15 Fort Lewis. The list will be narrowed down to 50 players on February 15th and then the top 25 players on March 15th. Congratulations to both young men for the honor. In other sports news, the Dallas Cowboys put out one of the most mediocre and embarrassing playoff performances in recent memory last night against the Green Bay Packers in the wild card round. Jordan Love and the Packers scored early and often to soundly trounce the Cowboys 48-32. Don't let that final score fool you, as with just under 7 minutes to play in the fourth quarter, the Packers sent in their backups up 48-16. The lopsided loss might mark an end for the Mike McCarthy era in Dallas. Cowboys owner Jerry Jones refused to comment on the future after last night's loss, but many fans around the Lone Star State are already clamoring for a change. Dak Prescott's final stats do not tell the full story, as the quarterback threw 2 crucial picks in the first half that put the game out of reach. However, the defense was the real concern, as the Packers scored almost at will throughout the game. Green Bay was the youngest and most inexperienced team headed into the contest, but outplayed, outschemed, and outcoached the Cowboys all afternoon. Another disappointing end to a 12-win season full of promise sets an NFL record, as the Cowboys are the only team in NFL history to have 3 consecutive 12-win seasons in without advancing to the conference championship game a single time. And for more sports around the Concho Valley and beyond, be sure to check in at sanangelolive.com/news/sports.
Family vacation, having a good time, and we get the call.
I mean, it was a river. It was a river in our house. That's the big thing, is we kept wondering, how bad is it?
It was devastating. I was like numb. It's like, how are we going to handle all this? What are we going to do? And they called Carpet Tech, and they were here within 20 minutes. One of my questions was, yes, it needs to happen, but how does it need to happen for the insurance? That was all handled, and so that was another load off of my shoulders and made me feel like we were in good hands.
If you have been injured, call Chandler Law. You want an honest partner who will tell it to you straight. A proven advocate right here in town. Together, let's hold them accountable.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back again to the studio for another in-studio interview. Today we have some special guests with us. Today I want to introduce to you Jeff Perine, who is with Altex Irrigation Supplies, and also Chris Willis with ASCO Equipment. And today we're going to be discussing something really cool, something that San Angelo has been needing for a long time, and that is the splash pad project for kids. So Jeff has spearheaded this with his company. This was their idea, and so he approached, I'll let them tell this story in a minute, but he approached these guys with ASCO, and they came up with a pretty cool way to raise some funds for it. So let's real quick just talk to Jeff first. Tell us a little bit about your company. And
yeah, so I'm Jeff Perine, co-owner of Altex Irrigation Supply. So we're the ones spearheading and ramrodding the Altex Splash Pad project. A lot of y'all probably heard about it. We're producing a splash pad, raising funds for one going to be produced at Unidad Park, and then the other location would be at Kirby Park. One's, like I said, opposite sides of town. We got one centrally located right off College Hills, and then the other one would be off at 29th Street. So
very nice. Yeah, and then we'll let Chris here talk about, just explain your company a little bit and how you guys are involved.
So I'm Chris Willis. I'm the manager at ASCO Equipment. We're a construction equipment dealership on Knickerbocker Road. We do a fundraiser. It's part of our core purpose is to give back to the communities in which we kind of operate. And so every year we'll hold a fundraiser, and the ASCO Foundation will match the amount of money that we raise.
Nice.
So when Jeff was out in his fundraising efforts, he came in my office and asked if we'd be interested in donating money towards their project. And since it was such a community impact, we've never really done a community impact fundraiser. We've done specific charities. Last year we did Back the Badge, but those focus on one specific group of people.
Yeah.
Jeff's project focuses on the entire community.
Yeah.
And everybody has an opportunity.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
So we said, hey, let's just do our fundraiser, and if it raises $10,000, cool. Then ASCO will match $10,000.
Yeah.
So that's $20,000. That's
Okay.
better than what I'm
Yeah.
going to do.
Right. Yeah.
Individually. So.
Yeah. So
Man, yeah.
during that event, so thankfully we were honored to take that challenge on. One of the cool deals about that is he said they would match up to $100,000 dollar for dollar.
Dang.
Yeah, so we put troops on the ground and we put them on quickly. So there was a Cody Kingman, myself, Alicia O'Shaughnessy, Chris Willis, the crews of ASCO. They all kind of got involved.
Yeah.
And thankfully, not only did we get to the $100,000 goal, we produced a little over 18,000 above that goal. So right
Wow, that's unbelievable.
Pretty
Cool.
wild. So at that time, dollar for dollar. So we're like, hey, we just got $218,000 is what we were expecting. Well, ASCO stepped up and also matched that other $18,000. So it was a total of $118,000 match. Pretty cool deal. Got the ball moving. It also, so Altex kind of started this deal. We were actually the ones that put up the first 100,000. So Altex put up the first 100,000 to get basically. To get the ball moving, get it started, went to the city. The city, is donating the 2 properties, and then they're going to take over. Once they're produced, then the city at that point will take over maintenance of them.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
but
Very cool.
Pretty wicked deal to come
Yeah.
up with that. So with that event being said and done, we are going to be producing the first one. We do have the first 400,000. We did accomplish that goal, so we are in the process of ordering the product, and construction should hopefully start. We're looking at the second quarter, so we should have construction of the first splash pad being erected, and hopefully you'll get to see it and use it this summer.
This summer.
That's
what, dude.
we don't get too excited because they hold us.
I'm ready to go.
Hold
out
our
there.
feet to the fire there, but
Yeah.
it's a really neat deal. I'm excited to make it happen. So.
It's what's cool about it is San Angelo's never had anything like that. Y'all
Correct.
remember back in the day? I mean, this must have been 20 years ago when they said we were going to get a water park. Y'all remember that? There's a rumor going around.
Yeah, and
everybody was all excited.
I didn't listen
It's
to it.
like,
Probably
where are we
just a
going to get the
rumor.
water from? Anyway, but yeah, we've just never had anything like that.
Yeah.
So that, I mean, in a splash pad, I've never personally seen a splash pad. What all is on a splash pad? Is it?
Well, yeah. So on the splash pad itself, it's ultimately a concrete pad, and then it's going to have features. It has spray features. There's going to be fountains, lily pads, just different attractions per se. It's about a 1,600 square foot pad.
Okay. Yeah.
It also recirculates the water. So, we are water conscious on what we're trying to accomplish.
Yeah.
It's ADA compliant, so it allows children, anyone of all ages, any disabilities they might have. It just allows the general public to use it, and free of charge. Like, this won't cost the public anything.
I didn't
so
know that.
yeah, free of charge. They're going to be able to walk up. It's
I love that.
another thing. It's energy efficient. So there's basically a power button per se, but there's going to be an activation switch.
Okay.
And if a child walks up and it's not operating, go press the button. It's going to turn the pumps on.
Yeah.
It's going to start activating. And then they kind of turn it into a little bit of a game. So as soon as the water stops, I don't know what the timer's going to be set at. I'm going to guess around that 20-minute range. But as soon as the water stops, then all the kids stop. They run to be the first one to reactivate it,
Nice.
and then get back
Yeah.
after it. So
That's cool.
It's pretty cool. Like I said, we're anxious to make it, get the first one up and running.
Yeah.
As we speak about all this during this time, we got to remember, though, I'm also trying to produce a second one.
Yeah.
We've got the funds for the first one.
Yeah.
But we still need the funds for the second one. And so that's one reason I was thankful for y'all to have us today, because I don't want to stop now. I'm hoping once we break ground on the first one, people are excited.
Yeah.
They see some movement. Maybe break ground on the second one.
Cool.
Who knows? Maybe we get a third. I don't want to.
we get the water park.
Yeah, and then the water park comes in.
Yeah.
And then I don't know that.
I wish.
But this should be
that's
pretty cool.
cool.
All free to the
Yeah.
public. So that's what
I
think is
didn't
neat.
actually know. That's pretty cool that it's free to the public.
Yes,
that
sir.
anyone can go out there and take advantage of that. That's pretty neat.
Yes.
Great for the community. And so like you said, the first one, they have the funds raised. That one, they're going to break ground on second quarter. Hopefully we'll get it this summer, but don't hold them to it. But hopefully we get to use it this summer. And then the second location, you said y'all are looking to put that one where?
That'd be Kirby Park.
Kirby Park, okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and so we're currently, have we started raising funds?
Yes, sir. We have started raising funds. I actually have another donor that has stepped up to the plate as well.
Okay.
They're doing, so it's a $15,000 dollar for dollar match right now.
Okay.
So I have a few people that are stepping up. We've gotten a little bit, on that side of things. I don't know where we stand just currently on the second location, but like I said, I do know we have that $15,000 match. So we can double somebody's money if they start donating today.
Yeah, okay. Man, that's awesome. Anything else you guys want to address about it right now?
And no, the biggest deal is it is a community project. It's for the community. And I'm just going to stress that we need community help. We need business help, and we need other people like ASCO to step up and make this thing happen. So
yes, sir.
We appreciate it.
Yes, absolutely. And tell us where they can do that. What contact?
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up. So that's through the San Angelo Area Foundation. You can go to their website, and there's a tab under the All-Tech Splash Pad that you can go in there and donate.
So private citizens can go and donate?
Yes,
too?
yes.
Cool.
And
okay.
it is a 501(c), so it is a nonprofit organization.
Okay.
And like I said, it's all the money and profits are being managed by the Area Foundation. So, and we're grateful for them too. They've really helped move this along, because without their experience and expertise and advice on how to make a nonprofit operate,
oh yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
I don't know if we'd be where we are. So, big round of applause for them too.
Yeah.
There's only 3 of us in here, but
Yeah.
they're a pretty cool event. I mean, they host a lot of different things and help a lot of different charities, so it's a pretty cool deal.
Yeah, very cool. All right, guys, I know we appreciate everything y'all are doing, and so will the community. Guys, if you can find it in your wallet to donate even a little bit, everything helps. And if there are any businesses out there, business owners who see this, don't hesitate to contact these guys, either one of these gentlemen and their companies, to team up with them. Thank you guys for coming into the studio today. We really appreciate it. Yes, sir. And back to you guys. Nice, y'all.
When it comes to unique pieces you can't find anywhere else, KOS Diamonds and Coins is your one-stop shop. With over 24 years in the diamond and coin industry, KOS Diamonds and Coins is West Texas's choice for diamonds, jewelry, coins, silver, and gold. Owner Bill Cano stands by his work and offers free consultations, including estate jewelry. Don't just trust anyone with your valuables. Come see the staff at Cano's at 1016 West Beauregard in San Angelo.
And that's our news. Thanks for watching today, watching the only locally owned news show in the Concho Valley, and for making San Angelo Live the most read news source here as well. We will see you again tomorrow.